Hello, I'm Kevin McDonough and I'm the president of the Birmingham Film Festival. So the festival's just finished its 7th edition, and it was 8 years ago when me and my business partner were in the middle of producing a film. In fact, we were shooting principal photographer, and after one day's shoot we were sitting in a coffee shop trying to figure out what we were going to do next and planning the next few days, and we were started to discuss what we were going to do when the film was finished and where we were going to take it, how we were going to distribute it. And so we were sort of lamenting the fact that there wasn't a Birmingham Film Festival, and there used to be one back in the 90s, and it finished in the early 2000s, and we were like, well, why isn't there a film festival? So in that meeting we decided to go and speak to a cinema, because there was one around the corner, ask them if we could run a film festival because we felt the city needed something. We picked a date with them right there and then, and we said, well, a year from now. We went home, we built a website, we registered it on Film Freeway, we put a Facebook page together, and that evening the Birmingham Film Festival was established. That was the easy bit. So the hard bit of running a film festival is sustaining the service and the product that you're giving to your audience. Filmmakers come to you with films that they've put their heart and soul into, they've spent years sometimes putting it together, and when they hand them to you, not only are they looking for your sort of validation on the film, but you're then going to present it to people, and you've got to put on not just a show of those films, but an event where they feel their film and their hard work is being acknowledged and appreciated, and that's quite tough to please everybody who shows up. So it's a 12-month job. We get 6 weeks off between the festival and the 1st of January, and then we're back on it for the next one. So the goal of the festival has always been to promote primarily local talent and show the rest of the world and the rest of the film industry what we can make in this region and what is being made in this region. But we're not exclusively a Birmingham or even Midlands film festival. We're a showcase for independent creatives of shorts, documentaries, features, every creative genre and every format of film that you can think of. We always wanted to make a festival that was so open and so accessible to people that everybody, regardless of whether they'd made their film for no money or whether they'd spent $10 million on it, they had somewhere to come and show it and an audience that were interested. And over the last 7 years, we've slowly cultivated not only filmmakers who want to come and show films for us, but also people who want to come and get involved, see the films, and then everything that comes with it, the networking, the workshops, the opportunities for people to find work, because one of the other objectives of the festival has always been to retain the talent in the region. There are so many kids that we see coming through straight out of uni and working in small sort of media companies, and they all have to go to London or Manchester to get work. So our job was to demonstrate that there was talent in the city and encourage the creative industry to set up home here. We did it just at the time Peaky Blinders was being a big thing. They were shooting Ready Player One in the city the same in that year, in our run up to it. And since then, more and more has developed. The BBC are coming to Brum. There's some new film studios. Stephen Knight's building his film studios. So we rode what was a bit of a wave of Birmingham and the region becoming a media and creative film hub. And we're just making sure that the untapped talent has a chance to get involved in that industry. So the official answer to why we've picked Birmingham is because it's an emerging city. It's got loads of potential, loads of talent. The actual reason we picked Birmingham is because we live here. I mean, that is genuinely that we wanted to make a festival in our own town. Every other town and village and corner shop seems to have a film festival except for the second city. And it was crazy that we didn't have one. And we looked, we was like, is there a reason nobody's done it? Is there a reason the previous one stopped? And we could not find any logical reason why the city didn't have it, apart from nobody had done it. So we stepped up to do it because the city wasn't being served and the creatives in the city weren't given a fair crack at it, and they didn't have a platform. But from our point of view, we see creatives coming back every year, and we do see people who come in with a 5-minute short film, and then next year it's a 20-minute short film, and then the next year they're coming in with a feature film or a documentary. And we've made a lot of industry friends through the fact that we're seeing them not only come back to us every year, but we're seeing their careers grow. And obviously the bulk of the reason they're successful is their talent. It's got nothing to do with us. But we like to think that we've at least not hindered them and given them that extra little, just another voice of support. So we see a lot of people who come back because they're successful and because they're growing their own careers. So also we've created a community of regional filmmakers who now have a place they can come once a year, meet each other, talk about film, talk about what they're trying to do. And also because this year was the first time we added the conference, which was a day of seminars, workshops and talks from some big industry people, we've started now attracting the attention of national and international film media who are seeing the talent that's on show. Because once those people come into Brum to be part of the conference and the industry part of the event, they'll meet the talent, they'll meet new people, they'll see the work that's on show, and that really was the entire objective of the festival. I think the Birmingham Film Festival is my only festival that I'm ever going to run. I want to contribute to my own city, my own community. I don't see us branching out or franchising to other cities, but we have worked with other film festivals that have set up since we were established. Wolverhampton didn't have a film festival, and the guys who've set that up, we know them really, really well, and they came to us and said, listen, we're thinking of setting up a film festival in Wolverhampton. You're not going to be mad at us. We're like, no, go do it. And we were like, don't do this, go and do that, don't do. We wanted them because the more festivals and more opportunities in the region, the better. And we'll still always be the biggest one anyway, so it's fine. In terms of what we want the festival to do, it's always been about doing more for more people. And every year we see more and more people submit their films. We had over 1,000 films submitted this year. We expect to hit 12 to 1,500 next year. We started with 2.5 days in a dirty little cinema in the Custard Factory, and now we have 10 days on the biggest screen outside of London. So we've grown it and to a point where it can serve as many people as possible. But that's all driven by the people who come to the festival, because at the end of the day, it's still just me and Dean at the head of it. Without the people that come along and support us and contribute with their films, and I'm absolutely shamed by some of the talent, because there are people out there half my age who are creating some amazing stuff, and the more and more of those people that keep coming to the festival means we can just deliver more. And it sounds greedy, less is more, but we want to be able to help as many people as possible, create as many opportunities as possible. And if the festival ends up being 2 weeks, brilliant. If it ends up being 3 weeks, I'd kill myself. But if it goes for 3 weeks, if it expands to that level and it's still achieving that goal of helping people, then yeah, we'll continue to grow it and make it as big as possible. If I didn't, I'd be out of a job. But I think the Birmingham Film Festival does offer a unique opportunity for young filmmakers. For one, we're the youngest city in the country. We've got a population that is, younger than most other towns and cities across the country, and what we've noticed is how much talent and creativity there is in a city. It's a huge city and a huge metropolitan area, so if you're looking to make films, and Birmingham's a great place to come and make your films, it's a great place to come and learn about filmmaking. So the film festival is very much geared towards young people and career starters. we give out a first time filmmaker award, and 3 years ago, it went to a guy who was 75, and that was his first film we'd ever made, and he was 75. I've got another filmmaker who, I think he's just turned 18, he submitted 12 films this year. He made 12 films in a year, he's 8, I can't do that. But what's unique about us is the fact that it's there for everybody, and it will push people forward, it will give them those opportunities, and ultimately it gives a platform for people who, if you go down to London, you're not going to get in the BFI Film Festival with your 5 minute short that you made, but we'll put it on a big screen in front of a big audience, and even if nothing comes from screening it at the Birmingham Film Festival, you'll be in an environment of encouragement, and then that will spur you on to go and do the next one and make the next one or go to the next festival. So where we are unique and where we offer something that other festivals don't is our accessibility and the fact that we'll support everybody who's put any effort in and come to us. The only piece of advice I'd give to anybody, and it's the only thing that I'm qualified to say to anybody, is just go and do it, just go and make stuff. Even if it comes out terrible, you'll learn something. Everybody's got bad movies in them. Get them out of your system if nothing else. But the more you get out there and do it, the more you'll learn, the more you'll figure out where you want to work in the industry, and the more people you'll meet. And it is the people in this industry that will progress your career. They're the people who are going to come to you with opportunities, they're going to help you be more creative, and they're going to help you achieve your goals. So get out there and just do it. Everyone's got a phone, you can film whatever you want, wherever you want. Just go and do something that's going to make anything. I don't know what impact we've had on Birmingham as a region. We are supported by lots of organisations in the city, and we've been very lucky that they've invited us along to be involved in other events that are going on from a point of view of making sure we're all on the same page. So, you know, we were very involved in some of the events at the Commonwealth Games, because sport and media is the same department within government, so it was very much about, are we all pushing in the same direction? What we've contributed, I don't know. I don't know if we have. Genuinely, I don't know. I don't know if it's my place to say what we've achieved. What I like to think we've done is given creatives somewhere to come and show their work and be heard. The festival is very much about bringing people together for lots of different reasons within that creative industry, whether it is for collaboration, whether it is just for feedback on work, or whether it's just to have a room full of people see the thing that you made and you sweated and spent those long nights creating. And I think we've done that. I think we've given people somewhere where they can feel their work is at least appreciated and put forward to the sort of audience and the sort of people they want it shown to. Bro,
Yeah.
all right, I'll get it. Thank you. What was my score? Did I get them right? Make it in Birmingham.